Hello family, grace to you. Once again, this is Greg coming to you from FaithsMessenger.com. The title of today's message is Leaving Your Salvation on the Table. Leaving your salvation on the table. You know, when I got married, I thought that I was pretty good with money. I was living single, I was going about taking care of my business and whatnot, and I got married and I found that I didn't know as much about money as I thought I knew about money. What I'm getting to is that my wife hates fees, bank fees, any types of fees or charges, unnecessary charges. She detests them. And I knew about fees, but I guess you really don't take into account how those fees and charges can add up. $3 here, $2 to use the ATM. There's even charge. I saw a post at one of the merchants that I went to yesterday that there's a $35 charge now for bounced checks. And being single, I knew about the fees, but they weren't a big deal to me until I sat down. I got married and I sat down with my wife, and she showed me over the course of the year how much money that I lost in fees and charges and just being ridiculously lazy and not transferring money to the proper account and incurring fees that were totally unnecessary. She calls it leaving money on the table. You work hard for your money, you put your money away, and there are some banks that charge you just for having an account there. She won't bank at banks like that. She will not incur any type of unnecessary cost. And as a result, she's a great steward of her money. She's taught me a lot in the financial realm. And I want to ask you, I thought about who we are as Christians. We're saved. We are saved people. We receive the salvation of the Lord. And many of us see that as being saved from hell and going to heaven when we die, which is absolutely true. But there's so much more involved in our salvation. If you look up the word salvation in the Greek, it's a word called soteria. Soteria. Now, what that word entails is safety, preservation, prosperity, healing, deliverance. That word salvation is a multi-faceted word. It means so much more than just missing hell when you die and going to heaven. And I wonder sometimes if we are leaving a great portion of our salvation on the table in this life that we have to live. There are certain things I personally don't believe we as Christians should have to be subjected to. We are saved people. If you look at the full spectrum of our salvation, which includes, as I said, preservation, safety, wholeness, wellness, healing, prosperity. And then you look around in the church, sure, we're all going to heaven that are saved that when we die, but there's so much more we're leaving on the table here as Christians concerning our salvation. So I want to encourage you to do some research into what we have, what Jesus has provided for us. I personally don't want to die and go to heaven and look God in the face knowing the price, the heavy price that he paid for me. And him ask me, well, why didn't I take advantage of all that he provided? I know personally if I gave my son $300 and he blew 250 of it and saved 50, I'm going to feel a little jilted. I'm going to feel a little shortchanged because I want him to experience and enjoy the whole 300, not just 50. I want him to enjoy everything that I give him to the fullest. Take advantage of everything I give him to the fullest. How much more the heavy price that God paid in his Son, Jesus Christ, for us not to take advantage of everything that he died on that cross to provide us. So there you have it. This message is called Leaving Your Salvation on the Table. And I thank you for joining me. I'd like to invite you, if you haven't done so yet, to join us in our YouTube community by clicking on the red subscribe button on your screen. By doing so, you'll receive notifications when new videos such as this one are posted. I'd also like to invite you to join us in our blog community at FaithsMessenger.com. We currently have over 550 individual blog messages on the blog which address a myriad of different topics. Now, these are real life, relevant, everyday topics that each and every one of us can relate to. So once again, that address is FaithsMessenger.com. Now, with all that's been said today, I'd like to leave you with a question. Now, this question can be posed to anything you may be going through today in life. I'd like for you to ask yourself, is anything impossible with God? Have a great day, family. I love you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.